So delighted to welcome you to today's Innovation Zero Built Environment Forum. My name's Sam Goodall and I'm Chief Executive of Cambridge Cleantech. Cambridge Cleantech is an innovation network. We started in 2011. We regard ourselves as the UK's leading cleantech innovation network. And our mission is to find emerging technologies from the innovation hotspots around the UK and Europe and help them to find scaling partners so that they can get to market quicker and have climate positive impact quicker. I think built environment is one of those spaces where the kind of technology opportunity is huge, but also the challenges are huge. And we're going to talk about a bit about that today. My personal sustainability story really started in the built environment and retrofitting sector. I was just saying to a colleague who I can't see, that I used to work with areas 20 years ago. My first job was actually in retrofitting schools in Southend, and that was in about 2011, 2007. And then all the technologies that we need to retrofit schools are already here. So LED lighting, insulation, double glazing, you name it. So it's all there. And yet many schools remain unretrofitted now. The domestic retrofit challenge is huge, and I think that's what we're going to talk about a bit today. So that's a little bit about me. I've just got a little bit of housekeeping to do. So this is an exciting innovation that Innovation Zero are running with their technology partner Ideonomy. So basically this is like a hive mind problem solving community. So people put challenges up there and they ask the community, have they got ideas? How can we solve this problem? How can we solve this challenge together? So please do get involved with that. There are these QR codes, well, there's one here, but they're also distributed around the exhibition. So give that a try, see if that's a kind of exciting way to try and solve some of these challenges that we'll have together. Next slide, this is a Slido QR. The QR is up there if you want to just scan it, but actually, if you want to go to the app, it's hashtag IZ24 on Slido, if you want to get involved. Oh, sorry, microphone, don't stray too far from the microphone, thank you. Great. So I think that's kind of it for housekeeping, apart from when you leave the session, if you leave during or if you leave at the breaks, please don't walk off with your headphones. They won't work anywhere else and probably won't attach to your iPhone either, so no point stealing them. Okay, great. Rio, slide. Okay, so I just wanted to talk very briefly about another initiative that I'm involved in. It's called the Cleantech Supercluster. I think it's relevant to today's built environment discussion because what we see is that actually there are many shared problems and there are many shared, I think, opportunities to solve those problems. So this is my Cleantech blah 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 slide. So actually, I think we're all here, we all realize, climate crisis blah 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 slide. I think we realize there's a challenge that we all need to kind of get together to solve. And the one interesting thing that we see here, so our world needs climate action on all fronts, everything, everywhere, all at once. And what we find in an innovation network is that's driving an unprecedented demand for emerging climate technology. So as I say, we've been working across this space for about 10 or 12 years. And particularly the area we've been working across is this zone in UK and Northern Europe. There's a deal room report which says this is a climate, a science and technology supercluster. And we realized that to aggregate the kind of technology together you need for climate tech, actually you need to think bigger, you need to act bigger, and you need to have a much bigger pipeline of emerging technologies. And so we came up with this idea of a climate tech supercluster. And what we realized that actually this is a zone of global significance in terms of emerging climate technology. So Silicon Valley is the number one climate tech cluster in the world, but number 2 is London, number 3 is Amsterdam, and number 11 is Paris. So you have 2 of the top 3 climate tech clusters in the world, and 3 of the top 11 in the world. So this is a very significant zone. And the reason I think that's relevant today is because across this region, that retrofit challenge is huge. So I'm based in Cambridge. In Cambridge, they need to retrofit 11,000 homes a year to meet government targets around retrofit. They're currently doing about 500. In the UK, I think it's 1 million a year for the next 25 years. So the challenge is huge, and the opportunity or the emerging technologies are in this space, but also the policy change, the kind of behavior change, the sort of systems transformation that needs to enable that change. Those are common challenges. I think if we share our experience across this zone, across cities, across regions, and we can do that challenge much more effectively together. Anyway, that's it from me. Except to say, if you're interested in the Cleantech Supercluster idea, then please come and find me. We're really interested to work with all parts of the ecosystem, whether you're an entrepreneur, a university, a government, risk capital, or a corporate. There you go, I remembered all fine. Perfect. Okay, so that's that. So back to the...